This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. It's happening.
It's happening.
Betsy, how are you?
Oh, Marcy, I'm pretty good.
We're living the
The
life.
sun is out, but it's a little chilly out.
Yeah. I mean, this morning when I left my house, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was legit cold, dude.
And as we're recording this is the eclipse hasn't happened yet. It will be next week, right? Or in a few days. We're a few days away from the eclipse, but like crazy stuff is happening around the world. New York had an earthquake. Like
I saw.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like weird stuff. Have you had any funny or weird eclipse stuff going on?
Not that I know of. I keep forgetting that it's happening. My brother-in-law, who is from Vermont, he's going to go up to Vermont for it.
He's in the
Because
path.
apparently, it's going to be, I guess in the path or like really well seen there or something. I don't know. I've never been. They're cool. I've never really cared that much about it.
Well, yeah, I let's see. What is it called? The path of, I forget what it's called, but also just have to say, I wish this isn't 2 weeks ahead, guys, but if you go on Google and Google Eclipse 2024.
Okay, I'm going to Google it right now. Google Eclipse 2024. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, hit enter.
We had one like a couple years ago, right?
Wait, I want you to see what happens.
Cool.
Google made our
Google did it.
Google made our screen eclipse.
Google made our screen eclipse. That's cool.
Anyway.
A total solar eclipse.
Yeah, and it's
'Cause
going from Texas all the way up to like Nova Scotia.
Yes,
That's
okay.
the path of whatever they're calling it.
I mean, it's always exciting, but I always forget about it, and I'm never like, I need to be somewhere to see it.
Well, I think it's because like we're not often in a place where we would see the total eclipse, so like we'll see partial just from the angle we're at. But,
okay,
but that's why we have friends that are like flying places to go see it.
Yeah, people are like going to places to see it, which is cool. I just have never been like, I don't,
I feel like the last time we had one, I did very much like our president, my president, Donald Trump, look directly at it, and my neighbor was screaming for me to stop, and I was like, I can't, the pull is too great. Don't do that, guys. It will.
I remember stepping outside and being like, okay.
Don't look at it.
Cool.
But
don't stare at it.
I mean, there's a quote that was like, millionaires don't believe in astrology, but billionaires believe in astrology, or something like that. Something about millionaires and billionaires that, like, who uses astrology? Billionaires.
Funny.
Yeah.
So we got to use astrology to become billionaire pieces of shit.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking up the quote now. Millionaires don't use astrology. Billionaires do. Okay,
you nailed it.
That's a quote by J.P. Morgan.
A psychopath.
Who, I wonder what, now I want to look up what J.P. Morgan's,
Yeah, what's the sign and
what's
everything?
his zodiac? He was an Aquarius with a Sagittarius moon.
Ooh.
Aquarius.
Aquarius, living in understanding.
You know,
I
I don't know much about
it's
those.
nowhere else in the world gonna see it. Is it kind of just over
Probably those are the
North
places
America?
where people would see it. That's probably, I'm sure there maybe, it looks like that's right now who would see it.
Okay. Wow, that's exciting. Everybody, let us know what you did for the eclipse.
Yes. As you're listening to this, the eclipse will have been like the week before, I believe. So.
Oh, great. Yeah, let us know what you did for the eclipse.
Tell us
If
you didn't
saw
look
it.
at it directly.
Please tell us you didn't look at it directly. Oh my God, you're going to burn your eyeballs out. Marcy's eyes are cooked like little eggs.
Oh my God. I look like one of those husky dogs.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
have-
yeah.
Just like sunburned little eyes.
Sunburned eyes. I did see that movie Imaginary.
Oh, how,
A spooky horror movie about an imaginary friend.
how was it?
I was pretty entertained. I was
Okay.
pretty entertained the whole time. I had a good time. Was it perfect? No.
Well, and what movie is?
Back to the Future.
Okay. But that's
Perfect
been so
movie.
long, right? So
I
it
know.
happens once every 3 decades.
Once every 3, yeah. But it was pretty fun. There were some good scares. It's PG-13, so yeah,
So-
like it's PG-13, so not you don't see too much anything.
Great. You don't need to, right? You just need to hear a loud, sudden noise.
Yeah, exactly. You just need a loud noise blaring at you.
Ah.
That's kind of all the spooky I got, I think.
Well, guess what? I got a spooky email.
Oh my God, Marcy, read it.
I mean,
Read it.
I can only assume it's a spooky email. It could be about stocks and bonds.
Oh, very spooky.
I told
understand
you
that shit.
I'm so nervous about finances. So sure. Okay.
I know.
Okay. This one is called Fire Alarm Sign and Psychic Chiropractor.
Ooh, fun.
I like the combo. I don't know what the story is yet, but I like the combo of psychic and chiropractor because both could easily be fraudulent professions.
yes.
Also
I
could be
love
real
that
and
combo.
helpful, but
Yeah.
but you gotta watch those.
Oh, I crunched your back and saw that money is in the future.
Oh, thank you. All right. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I wanted to share a couple more quick stories that hopefully you and your listeners will enjoy. One to add validity to the fire alarm story in my previous email, and another quick one about my grandma. So I don't remember the fire alarm. Let's see. Did I ever read this one about a fire alarm then? Maybe there's 2. Wait, I'm going to go to the...
Do too.
I think there could be 2. Let's see, guys.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so we're going to...
And a little refresher, even if you did read it or I read it. So a little refresher is always great.
You're
we
right.
love a recap.
Okay, so I'm going to go to their earlier email.
Yes.
Hi, Betsy, Marcy, love you both, and I hope you're both having a great day so far. Wait, I am.
You.
I wanted to share a quick story that happened a couple weeks ago. I just moved to a new city for my partner's job, and on this night, I felt particularly lonely, depressed, and directionless. I decided to drive to a town a couple hours away to check it out and feel like I was doing, all caps, something.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
literally did that yesterday. I took a train.
I get that. Oh my God, you did.
Took a train to Santa
was
Barbara.
it?
I don't know. I just stewed in my own emotions, but you know,
You got to do that sometimes.
but I relate to this person so
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
I definitely relate.
I love the train. I will do it again because I like to try to work on the train. Next time I will bring Lysol wipes because I was like, let's just pretend these are all coffee stains, but there's too many.
Oh dear.
I wanted to give it a quick wipe down. I was like, should have done that.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
so this person has driven to a couple towns away.
Nice.
After eating dinner, there wasn't much to see there, so I decided to drive home. While driving, I started to cry, feeling like the universe had completely abandoned me.
Oh.
Very earnestly, I said out loud how I felt and asked the universe for a sign. I got home and went to bed. Suddenly, the fire alarm in my bedroom went off. I looked at our digital clock and it was exactly 3 a.m. Since there was no apparent explanation and it hasn't happened before since, I took it as a sign and whispered, "Thank you. What do you guys think?" Also, here's just a funny aside. Since Marcy said her greatest fear is someone reading her thoughts. When I was 10 or 11 years old, I often went to a chiropractor who I was told was also a psychic medium. Oh.
Yes, dude.
Unfortunately, all I could think about while laying on the table for boring minutes on end was how hot Jeff Goldblum was in Independence Day and was mortified that this lady knew. But really, who's a bigger pervert? A kid having a completely natural sexual awakening or an adult reading a kid's sex thoughts? Thank you for all you do. Take care and stay spooky, Amanda. Okay.
Amanda, that's so funny.
That's so funny, but now we have the update.
Yes, give it to us.
Give it to us, Amanda. Okay, so the update is... okay, so we said this validity to the fire alarm in the previous email. And another quick one about Amanda's grandmother. Okay, number one, the fire alarm did go off a second night. The first night being the night in my previous email a few weeks ago. I did a half-hour meditation in my art studio / office where I was very earnestly trying to connect to my ancestors and spirit guides. It felt intense as I was telling them that I was ready for new opportunities to serve my higher purpose. At 9 p.m. that night, the fire alarm in the studio office went off for no reason.
Okay.
As if my ancestors and guides were telling me they heard me. The next day, I got the acceptance email to do a large outdoor mural, which will be my biggest project this year. Congratulations!
I got chills. That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Oh, send us a pic of the mural.
Yeah,
that is surely so rad.
Surely you have finished it by now because we're a little behind on the emails.
Oh, that is incredible.
I definitely think I'm so happy that there was this update because I do think that was a little call and response, a little
absolutely
asked and answered.
Absolutely. That is awesome. And it both being times, where like Amanda was really, feeling it, really emotional and like kind of worked up and ready for something. And that is so, that's absolutely everybody being like, we hear you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And like, got it. We hear you and we got you.
We got you, dude. Cool. Oh, that's so neat.
Although I would ask for a gentler sign than a fire alarm that would scare, like...
Oh, they're so loud.
Like we were saying, like a sudden loud sound. Ooh, rock me. It'll rock me.
Tough.
Ugh.
Maybe it was a little like beep, like when it's about to die, like a little chirp.
I mean, yes, I hate that too.
I hate it.
I tell you, that is the thing on TikTok. You're like, so many people just need to change their batteries.
Right.
I mean, right now
I feel it always happens though in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and you're like, I don't want to get up and change my batteries right now.
Also, I have no storage in my house, so my ladder is like downstairs in the garage, and it's like,
oh no,
holy moly, guys, guacamole!
Holy guacamole, man! And
the way my kitchen is set up, I swear it makes my fire alarm go off every time I cook.
Ours, same. We don't have a fan that sucks the smoke up.
Yeah, mine's not good enough, I think.
Yeah, and so it is just like, you're making a pizza, and it's just like, yeah, get ready.
Also, maybe we need to clean our ovens.
I think that's a big part of it. I don't think I've cleaned my oven ever. Uh-oh.
I also cook on stainless steel pans.
Okay, brag.
It's because when I was moving, I was like, all these old Teflon pans. One, you hear about them being poisonous. They're bad for
You
you.
do?
Yeah. Oh my God. I saw a video. Sorry. This is Tangent City. Sorry, guys.
Tangent City, and
I saw-
we're the mayors.
I saw a video, a TikTok of like this girl was like, LOL, why do my dogs always hide when I cook? Like, how offensive. And then in the comments, people were like, it's the Teflon. They can tell that it's like bad. They like are trying to get away from the fumes.
No.
And so anyway, I switched before I moved because I was like, well, if I'm going to buy new pans, I'm not going to move with these old shitty ones.
Smart. Yeah.
So I just like ordered a set.
That's wild.
And stainless steel is great because it actually can't, if used properly, stainless steel is nonstick, but it's also easy to like heat them up too hot and like have a bunch of smoke.
Okay.
But
see, I don't even really cook that much anymore. You know, I heat up stuff in the toaster oven.
Yeah, I need to clean that.
Or
too,
a
though.
frozen pizza in the real oven.
Yeah, I got to clean all them things.
Gotta clean all of it, man.
Anyway.
I clean everything. Anyway, whatever. We're
Okay.
doing fine, everybody.
Number 2.
Yes.
My grandma passed in 2016. She died within hours of her sister, who lived in another state and wasn't even thought to be very sick.
Whoa.
Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, my grandma seemed to have finally, quote, woken up on the other side. Within the span of a few days, several things happened. My mom went to a psychic workshop where someone channeled her mom.
Whoa.
A music box in my studio and office that my grandma had given me played on its own for like 30 seconds.
Dude. Yep.
My aunt woke up from sleeping and saw a full body apparition of my grandma as a young, confident woman. And
Cool.
I had an intense visitation dream. In my dream, I was in my grandma's old house and hearing an alarm coming from the kitchen. When I went into the kitchen, I saw that the bathroom next to it was filled with light. When the bathroom door opened, my grandma stepped out. I saw her vividly, every wrinkle in hair. She was well dressed in a jacket of colorful tapestry material. Stepping into the kitchen, she asked what I wanted to eat. In life, the best thing about my grandma was her cooking skills. I think it was a visitation since the colors and details were so vivid and I knew she was dead. Thank you. Take care and stay spooky, Amanda. Whoa.
That is so cool.
That is so
Where
amazing.
grandma's like, I'm going to hit up everybody.
She like
I'm going
learned.
to visit everybody, dude.
She
I'm going to
learned.
do it in all the different ways. Yeah. She learned.
She was like, I figured out the tricks and now I'm gonna use them all.
I'm using them all immediately.
Yeah.
That is so cool. It also sounds like Amanda's family is very into this stuff.
Absolutely.
Like a mom going to a psychic. Like, that's so cool.
And channeling like that, yeah. They're
Yeah,
and like
dude.
like meditating and talking to your ancestors.
Yep.
I love this. I love
I
it.
do too. That's so cool. Okay, I got one.
Yeah, you do.
Pet spirits and the Rainbow Bridge. Not particularly sad though.
Oh, good, because I don't wanna.
You don't want to. You don't want to. Marcy don't want to.
I don't want to think about how animals actually will one day not be here.
Stop. I know. Me neither. But here we go.
Okay.
Huh? Excuse me.
Blah,
I
blah.
burped. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you again for reading my past stories. This might seem ridiculous, and as a teacher, I totally understand feeling like your impact isn't all that big when you are actually doing much more than you realize. But since you read my first story many episodes ago, I felt the confidence to write a whole ass book.
Whoa.
Cool. Not a book about whole asses. Although if someone wants to publish me, I will absolutely write a butt book. I would read a butt book. I've always wanted to be an author, though, and hearing my story out loud made me realize that although I could talk a lot less about myself, I am not a half-bad writer.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me come out of my shell a little bit. Now on to the spooky stuff. That is so fucking cool, man.
I love that. I love that, like, pushing yourself to do something. Also, my throat made a weird noise because it was like a burp suppressed as I was speaking. So not a demon, guys.
Not a demon, everybody.
Not a demon, just my body aging.
I will say though, Marcy's head is spinning around 360 degrees right now.
It's because I'm trying not to fart too.
Not a demon. Not a demon.
But I love like pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and then finding something new about yourself doing it.
It's so cool. And realizing like, oh, this isn't bad. I like this.
How great too would a bathroom book about butts be?
Awesome.
A toilet reader?
I love a toilet reader.
That's what people used to do before phones, guys. They had books in their bathroom.
So many books. We would have like trivia books, you know, where you just like sit and learn facts as you're like taking a dump.
I remember as a kid like reading like all the shampoo bottle and the conditioner and the air freshener. Like I would pick up anything I could.
I would read it out loud and like pretend I was an announcer and stuff. Like I still kind of do that. I have a book in my bathroom right now, like The History of the Earth. It was a weird airport purchase at like 6 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna read about the history of the Earth, and then I bought it, and then I started reading. I was like, I'm buying another book.
Is it Zimmerman? Is it
A Brief History or?
Yeah, Brief History of every of. Is it?
Because it's truly about like where the Earth came about. You know, like it's pretty interesting and like dumbed down to where I feel I kind of get some of it. There are parts where my eyes cross and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But
it's not the Stephen Hawking's book then.
No. It's like a short. It's truly like the whole title is like the history of the Earth in 9 chapters or something like that.
Okay, the history of the Earth in whatever.
Something like that. Anyways, who cares? Who gives a shit about what is in my bathroom?
Everyone does.
I don't give a shit. Okay. I come from a family of hippies where everyone believes in some level of the paranormal. That's cool. I mean, don't go knocking on my cousin's tent about aliens unless you have a whole bunch of time. But we're the kind of people who will believe your story instead of being immediately skeptical. At family events, it's not weird at all to start a conversation with, I saw a ghost recently. Want to hear about it?
Adopt me.
Fun. Adopt Marcy, please. She's looking for a good home. Let the girl live in your home. Anyways, I was walking over to my parents' house the other day. They are my neighbors. And usually their dog, Frankie, will run up behind me as I near their door. And then I hold the door open for him. Frankie is a big black lab mix and he has a fluffy tail. Cute. Well, I see a black dog and fluffy tail out of the corner of my eye and hear paws on the porch board, so I think it must be Frankie behind me. I go to open the door for us, and as I'm opening the door, I look down at the floor inside the house and see Frankie sitting there, clearly just woken up from a deep sleep. So, of course, like a mature adult, I say, what the fuck, really loud, because there was definitely a dog walking behind me. Whoa. My mom looks up from her phone game and inquires as to my swearing, and I explain to her what I just saw. She goes, well, what do you think that was? And I immediately say, without hesitation, Jake, who was a collie mix of ours who passed away some years ago. Jake had some coloring besides black, but his tail was mostly black, and my dad claims to have seen his spirit on the property more than once. Jake also liked to be a sneaky clown, so he was probably trying to be funny and keep me on my toes. I feel as if our animals that have passed are still hanging around to some extent. Occasionally on a foggy morning, I see the flick of a tail and I hear the stomps and snorfle of our recently passed horse, Pokey. Yes, like the horse from Gumby, just spelled differently for some reason. Cute. Pokey loved to stomp around my house on cold mornings when I was trying to stay in bed, in the warm bed longer, and he would get my dogs all riled up, so I had to go outside. A horse. That is so cute.
Aw.
I also wanted to mention a cute tidbit that I learned about the Rainbow Bridge. Not sure if mentioning articles is allowed on your podcast, but what are you going to do? Edit it out? No.
No, I don't have the time.
No. Absolutely not. I will include the article below, but I already know everybody wants the TLDR? Is that a thing?
It's too long, didn't read.
Great. We do want that. I've never heard
TLDR. It's like Reddit
DL?
speak.
DR, dude.
Yeah, it's
what speak?
Reddit speak, kind of.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. In case any listeners do not know, the idea of the Rainbow Bridge I'm so sorry. Let me just chill for a second. Just go take a nap.
Just go to your toilet,
And I'm
get
back.
your little
and
book.
I'm back. Learn about the earth. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. In case any listeners do not know, the idea of the Rainbow Bridge is that it is where our pets wait for us after they pass, and then once the human dies, everyone can cross the bridge to heaven together. I didn't know that. That's nice.
You've never heard of Rainbow Bridge?
I've heard of Rainbow Bridge. I didn't know it was like to then all of us go.
Yeah.
That's nice. So according to this National Geographic article, the origin of the Rainbow Bridge was unknown until recently, despite how well known the concept is among pet owners. The beginning of the Rainbow Bridge was tracked down by historian / author Paul Kudunaris, who interestingly has also done research on many death-related topics, including sex ghosts, future funny feeling guests, perhaps.
Oh.
Yeah. The author found that it is based on a poem composed by a woman, Edna Klein Recce, in Scotland in 1959 to grieve a pet death. She ended up sharing it with friends later in life and spread it over time to something we all know as a symbol for grieving and hope. Well, turns out Edna had no idea the Rainbow Bridge was so popular until very recently, and she was blown away by how much comfort it has provided people over the years. I personally believe that we can collectively manifest things we feel passionate enough about. So in my opinion, the Rainbow Bridge is absolutely real, and Jake, Pokey, and all my other pets that get there before me will be waiting for attention and treats, which is definitely heaven to me.
Aww.
That's so nice. Here's the link to the Wikipedia article because National Geographic article has a paywall, and nobody has time for that shit. Donate to Wikipedia, y'all. Thank you for reading, Katie. P.S. I cannot find any photos of Jake at the moment, but attached are photos of Frankie and Pokey.
Oh my God.
Look at Frankie and Pokey.
Puppy Frankie. Oh,
This
he's
is
so
nuts.
cute.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Mama
And look at Pokey.
Mama came over to get attention because she knew we were talking about pets.
Dude, Wilma is so jealous. If I go to pet another dog, she just runs over and it's like, Wilma, half the time you don't even listen to me.
She's like, well, that's not my job. My job is to get pet by you, not
Yeah,
listen to
you need to pet me. Frankie is so cute. Puppy Frankie, football Frankie.
Also, look at Pokey's
dear
little
Lord.
freckles.
Pokey is like a beautiful classic horse.
Yeah.
I want to pet both of these animals.
Give them.
Oh,
Ugh.
Pokey. That's nice. That's fun about the Rainbow Bridge of just this lady being like, oh.
Oh, shit. That really
I
took
didn't
off.
realize nice. It was just a little poem. That's cool.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Should I play a listener story?
I think you should, dude.
All right. Well, here we go.
Yes.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I have sent a story that for some reason I never came across, but it's okay because I have a new one. It's a double feature, and also it's more so because I need to settle this debate that my friend and I have had for the past almost 4 years. So they both take place on vacations that we go on together, vacations that we've gone on together. We try to go on a trip together every year, And this first one was from her 30th birthday. And so, for a little background, we have discussed like our clairs. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've been listening for so many years, but I think the fact that there was more categories of clair was the discovery was prompted by listening to this show. Anywho, so she is more of a clairaudient, while I feel that I'm more clairsentient. That the sentient part doesn't matter. The audient part is what matters. So we were on a cruise for her 30th birthday, and we always try to go on a ghost tour in every city we visit, and this cruise happened to leave out of New Orleans, so surprise, surprise, we went on a ghost tour in New Orleans on the day before we were set to get on the cruise. So we get on the boat, I think it's like the second day, and she says, I have something to tell you, but I don't want to tell you. And I said, well, you have to tell me now because you've already started it. And she said, no, because then you're gonna be making a big deal out of it, and I don't want to go through that. It says you brought it up, so you have to tell me. So she tells me, I don't remember if she said it was the night before or what, but I think she said the night before as she was falling asleep, she said somebody told me that they were strangled to death in this room. And needless to say, I was up for the next 3 days, because the thing about her is, when she gets very scared, she goes to sleep or passes out. Like, it's a very sudden and heavy sleep. So she says that stuff to me, and then immediately goes to bed, and am wide awake now, because I'm the opposite. When I get scared, I want to have night lights, I want the TV on, I want to be able to look around and see everything, because I want to be prepared for any attack by ghosts. So yes, I'm not exaggerating or joking. I was up basically for the next 2 days. I think maybe I was getting a little sleep by once the sun came up. I would be so exhausted I couldn't fight it anymore. And I was like, this is no way to live on my vacation. She ruined it for me. And we've been fighting for the past 3 to 4 years about the fact that she said, you should have asked. I told you didn't want to know. And I was like, well, why would you bring it up? There's nobody that's going to hear somebody say, I want to tell you something, but I'm not going to tell you. They're not going to want to know what it is, because my mind running around trying to figure out what it is, I will conjure up something worse than what it actually was. And I think I forgot to mention, the implication is that it was something spooky when she first brought it up before she told me what it was. So I was like, I'd rather you just tell me so at least I know what it is. I think that's her fault. She never takes ownership of it. Let us know. So, more recently, we went to Hawaii for the first time in December. We were in Honolulu, staying in Waikiki. We went on a ghost tour. Unfortunately, the guy that did the tour, sweetest old man, wasn't a great tour, only because it felt like he was just somebody who was probably an enthusiast, moved to Hawaii when he retired, really liked the spiritual aspects of Hawaii and decided he wanted to do tours, but like he wasn't a wealth of information, nor was he an engaging storyteller, but he was very sweet, so I gave him a tip. Anywho, he took us on a tour. There were some parts of the tour that were spooky simply because of the facts of the area, not necessarily having to do with the way he told it. So we get to our room that night, and giving you a reminder, my friend is clairaudient, and she goes to sleep before me. Nothing spooky happens. We've been taking Florida water whenever we go on vacations, and we kind of like spray our rooms, spray our beds, etc., especially because we go on ghost tours. So she's been asleep for probably about 45 minutes or so. I am starting to get very sleepy myself, so I'm getting ready to go to bed, and suddenly she sits up. Her eyes are closed. I can see because the TV's on. And she says, nope, you might as well go ahead and give up and leave me alone. And then she lays back down and turns over. This is another thing about my friend and her passing out when she's scared. She has a tendency to be frustrated with whatever's bothering her when she's very sleepy, because the sleepiness overrides the scare. And so now I'm wide awake, up for the rest of the night. We had a big day the next day in Hawaii. And I was like, why, girl? The moral of the story is I feel like I can't go on vacations with her anymore. And I'm just curious what you guys think about the battle. Is it all her fault? Should she just stop bringing stuff up to me?
Okay.
Wow. I love your friendship. I know this is great.
I don't think you should quit going on vacations, but you might need your own room.
That, I think, is it, Marcy. Yeah. I think that's it. Don't quit going on vacations, but definitely get your own room.
Yeah, get your own room.
I am on your side. You cannot say, I want to tell you something spooky, but I'm not going to somebody.
Yes. I think that's true. That's not fair. However, on the flip side, now that we're having this conversation, if someone says that to you, say, I don't want to hear about it. And then they get to hold it themselves. Say, nope, I don't want to. Well, I'm just saying, if it's already happened, you can't stop that the person's going to say it. You couldn't stop them if you tried from saying it. But what you can say is, do not tell me thank you, good night.
I guess right before bed, yeah.
Thank you, good night, don't tell me.
Wouldn't you be like, I gotta know?
Betsy, you could say, hey, never mind. And it would eat at me for decades.
Right?
Yeah.
And it could have been like, oh, I was just thinking I was going to ask you about Taco Bell.
Absolutely. There's nothing that I would be like, I have to know this. I have to know. I have to know. I have to know.
Same.
Honestly, whenever I keep a secret at all, I'm like so impressed with myself that I just want to brag to the person I'm not telling that I'm not telling them a secret.
That's so funny. You know, I have a secret I'm not allowed to tell you. Pretty cool, huh?
I've been not telling you a secret for a pretty long time. So
wow.
I want you to know you should trust me.
Wow. That's so funny. Being proud of it. Like, well, good. That's good. Good.
Anytime I have an unspoken thought, I'm like, you really did it, Marcy.
You really held it in there. That's
wow.
Good.
You had a thought. You didn't immediately say it out loud. Well, look
good
who's growing
job,
up.
Dude.
But that is the way the friend acts is very interesting. Passing out, and that makes sense as a response.
Yeah. Gilly does that. Like, if we're watching something too scary or like uncomfortable, she'll fall asleep.
Whoa.
Yeah, we went to Eraserhead. Have you seen that movie at all? It's fucking weird, dude. We went to that and we were front row and everybody around us were big Eraserhead heads, you know, where they're like, we love this movie. Like, I ran into somebody in the bathroom who knew me and they were like, wasn't that incredible? It's like one of my favorite movies. And I was just like, what? It was okay. But with all that said, Gilly fell asleep immediately. Because she was just like, I hate this. I don't like this. I shall sleep now. And it was like mouth, like snore sleeping.
I don't know anything about the movie, but I just Googled it. One of the
a little weird baby thing.
Well, one of the things that comes up is, why is the Eraserhead baby like that?
That's so funny.
I don't know anything about it. I will see if I discover anything.
Yeah, but sorry, I feel I jumped into what you were gonna say.
You were saying the same thing, that that the fear response to pass out and just be like, go ahead and kill me. I think that happens for animals sometimes, like when they're being hunted by other animals. They just go ahead and zip out. They pass right out.
Yeah, where they're like, hey, I know how this circle of life works.
I'd rather not be aware. I don't want to experience the tiger right now, so I'm just gonna go right up.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna just honk shoe and see what happens.
Honk shoe it, yeah.
Honk shoe it, dude.
But also what was it? I'm not gonna do this. What did the friend say before she went to bed in Hawaii?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not gonna do essentially this. Don't you dare do this. We're not doing this right now. Whatever, spirit.
Not me, my friend. Good night. Not me, Betsy.
My friend.
Do it to Betsy.
No. She's right next to me in the other bed. Okay, good night.
Goodbye.
That is so funny. I think, Marcy, you nailed it. Of like, get your own room.
Get your own room.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
Also, I will not move to Hawaii to run a ghost tour, even though it sounds really fun.
Marcy, I think you'd be good at it, though.
No, I will at least let like people from Hawaii do their own ghost tours. I don't need to be moving.
That's true. That's very true.
I can move back to Louisiana if I have to do that.
There you go.
And let me tell you, I may.
You could
to.
do them in L.A. Los Angeles.
Oh, the other part was I know why I'd be bad at a ghost tour. I like don't remember details very well. I just start making them up, which maybe would be fine because I'm pretty sure
honestly, I think that's fun.
I do think that is most ghost tours, but I'd be like,
in the moment being like, let's say it's this room.
I would just be like, and then something happened with this little girl. Like, I don't know if she was like sick or killed or something. Anyway, she's running around here.
But she's dead and running around here. I think that would be a hit. I would do your ghost tour of like, did you learn anything? Kind of.
Not really. Definitely, she didn't know what year the building was built, and
the classic joke of like the building was built in 1742. That's the address.
Yeah. This building was built in 4,783.
BC.
Okay.
BC. BC. That's it.
Classic Spanish architecture. All right, I'm gonna read a listener story.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This one says, recede into the darkness.
Oh.
And I'm going to just assume that there are no misspellings, that is what they meant to say, because if I don't want to correct them before I read.
Right. We could be introduced to a darkness.
Recede into the darkness.
To the darkness.
Into the darkness.
Recede into the darkness.
Hey Betsy and Marcy, I love the pod. I've been listening for years, and this is my second email to you guys. In my first email, I wrote about my great grandmother, Granny Grunch. I remember Granny Grunch.
Granny Grunch. Yes.
And grandmother, both of whom are named Rita, just like in the Beatles song. Anyway, today
Lovely Rita. Are they meter maids?
Anyway, today is not about those lovely ladies, but something much more sinister. I'm here to talk about shadow people and one of my experiences with seeing one.
Ew. Okay.
Gross. What was that scary noise?
Maybe my voice. I said ew.
There's not like a noise.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a leaf blower. I think the dudes are around.
The dudes, okay.
They're getting closer.
The backstory, for backstory purposes that nobody asked for, I was brought up Roman Catholic as a kid. My grandmother, this granny, is alive and well, was in the choir at church. My grandfather was an organist, and 3 of my aunts became nuns. Damn.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
3 ants became nuns.
Yeah, they said, you know what? We're going to go on to church and we're going to stay there.
Wow.
Okay, I remember visiting the convent during springtime to visit my Aunt Cappy, who was a nun that lived at the convent. To say my family is religious is an understatement, but at least they weren't too crazy about it. My parents themselves are more secular. I have a story about how the Mormons kidnapped my dad, but that's for the next email. What the heck?
What? What?
Mormons.
See, that's a case of like, I got something to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. We got to know.
Yeah, don't tease us. You send it to us.
Teasing.
I bet there's an email somewhere. Okay. Anyway, I've always been somewhat connected to the quote other side, whether through dreams or seeing things with my own 2 eyes. That being said, I've seen these shadow people over the course of my life. One story that comes to mind is the time my brother, 2 friends, and myself went into an abandoned house in our neighborhood. We've all had our own spooky encounters before and decided we should break into the abandoned house down the street.
Smart.
Yeah, gotta. You
Smart. Smart.
This main road has a police station, housing development, shopping center, and the abandoned house.
Nice.
Honestly, great neighborhood.
Really great neighborhood.
It's got
Spooky city.
They got a shopping center, police station, housing, abandoned. Okay, cool.
Everything you need. Everything you need for a fun story.
Yeah. As a kid, especially. Come on.
Yes.
Further down the road and across the street is the cemetery. Oh, God. A teen dream.
This is wild. This
dream.
is awesome.
The house was all stone, but covered up by overgrown plants and shrubs. You can tell the stone underneath was a dark gray, almost smoky color. We decided to head over there around midnight so no one would see us breaking in. The main street at night was pitch black and with just one street light. So we made sure to bring our flashlights with us. We get to the house and prepare ourselves to go in. We tried our luck and tried the front door, and it was locked, of course. So through the window we went. Inside, there was stuff everywhere, just crap essentially. We're walking around and get to a hallway where the basement door was and the stairs. Ooh.
No.
The basement was giving off major Blair Witch vibes. And of course, my brother really wanted to go down there. Me and the lady said, fuck that. My brother insisted and we compromised. We would go down on the way out. There really wasn't much to see, so we ventured upstairs to the second floor. My brother was ahead of us, since he had brought a pipe just in case. We went into...
What kind of pipe were you talking?
Yeah, was it
like a pipe to hit stuff with, or hit stuff with? You know what I'm
was
saying?
it an old-timey smoking pipe or a new-timey smoking pipe?
Right. Or was it something that helps liquid travel?
Yeah, was it a PVC pipe that would just make a bong when you hit something with it?
Yeah, were you pretty much being Blue Man Group and playing it as the drums and making a cool sound? Come on, what pipe was it?
What kind of pipe? What kind of pipe? He went to this room right off the right of the stairs and quickly came back out. He said we had to go and pretty much shoved us back down the stairs. He said there was something up there and we had to get out. We went out the way we came in and ran like 50 feet away from the house. My brother wasn't really sure what he saw. I mean, we did hear something moving up there, but he really just wouldn't say why he got the urge for us to leave so suddenly.
Oh, no.
We were in the house for only 10 minutes. Then all of a sudden, one of the girls who was with us starts screaming in the direction of the house. She's pointing and screaming, "It's looking at you. It's looking at you."
No. I got chills.
Referring to me. I looked where she was pointing and I locked eyes with something. A big, black, shapeless being with the most red eyes I've ever seen. I knew it had to be real because it fucking blinked at me.
No, my God.
It stood over 6 feet tall, but no taller than 7 feet. We locked eyes. It blinked at me, and it receded into the darkness of the shrubs. We booked it out of there and ran into some other people from the neighborhood. They were partying near the house behind some overgrowth. They heard screaming and were freaked out, and so we told them what happened, and they went pale. They usually partied in the spot they were at and had heard noises coming from the house before. The rest of the night, we just chilled and hung out till around 3 a.m. And then we all walked home the long way to avoid the house. You would think seeing the shadow person would be the weirdest part of the story. Well, it's not.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
The next day, my brother and I drove past the house and saw a whole landscaping crew cleaning up the place. It was weird because no one lived there, and no one lives there still today. That's the only time a landscape crew has ever been seen working on that house. What are the chances the day after we fucked around in the house that there would be all of a sudden a crew of people showing up to clean the house? To this day, I avoid driving down that road to get to my mom's house. Sorry the story was so long. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys truly make my day better. Hope you shit your pants. 4 pant emojis. Love your hashtag 666 fan Cal. P.S. You should look up Shades of Death Road in New Jersey. A lot of fucked up shit has happened on that road. Shades of Death.
Shades of Death Road. Whoa, dude. Doesn't that feel like the landscaping thing? That feels so like Stranger Things-y. You know, where it's like the government's like, uh-oh. There's something. Like, that's so weird.
Like that, that they became aware that other people were aware or something.
Yes, exactly. Where they're like, oh no. What's it called? Shades of what?
Death Road.
Death Road. It popped right up. Weird, New Jersey.
What are you finding about the Shades of Death
Let me
Road?
look. Shades of Death Road. Many legends are associated with Shades of Death Road, which winds alongside Jenny Jump State Forest up to Mucky in Warren County. One of the most famous street names in New Jersey roadside culture. This road runs along an old haunted lake bed, which occasionally has pillars of mist rising from the top of the water. Let me see what else is going. They talk about the mist rising from the water. They think the road was also the site of many deaths once thought to be a curse on the area. But Chrissy Waters, an employee at Cruza's General Store in Johnsonburg, said that her mother had told her it was some kind of plague caused by the water that was responsible.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing the origin of the name.
Okay.
It was named after a malaria-infested swamp along the road that caused illness and death. Another theory attributes the name to murders that allegedly took place there in the 1920s.
Ooh.
Although historical records do not support either of these claims.
There we go. We love it.
Random gossip and rumors about roadways. I love gossip and rumors about roads.
I love gossiping about roads.
I love the Real
Have
House
you heard
roads.
about Mulholland Drive?
Sorry.
I love Have you seen Real House roads of Colorado? They're a lot of wild roads.
Wait,
Real House roads.
What do you know spooky about Mulholland Drive? Who told you about Mulholland?
It's just spooky, man. It's a spooky road.
I used to babysit every Saturday night up on Mulholland, off Mulholland Drive. They don't. The people I babysat for don't live there anymore, so it's fine. Not that it matters. This is a very long. Mulholland Drive is very, very long. I think it's like 50 miles or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
But it's a very windy road up in the hills, and I would go every Saturday night for like a year or so or two.
Wow.
And it really was like a scary drive. And I had such an old beat up car that I was like always so worried. I was like, if I break down and it's so windy, there's like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a creepy road. Oh man. Did your car always make it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It's very nice. And only a few spooky things happened while I was up there.
What?
One was that a raccoon attacked the dog and the dog lost its eye, but the dog was fine.
Yeah.
And then another one was that I had a really bad migraine for my first real migraine in my life. And
God. And being in charge of kids.
Luckily the daughter was asleep and I called the parents and they came home immediately. And they were so nice. They're like, do you want us to take you to the hospital? And I was like, I don't think so. But I truly was like, I'm dying. I called my mom because I was like, I don't know what to do. I think I'm having an aneurysm. She's like, call 911. And I was like, I don't want to bother anybody.
Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
So that's spooky.
That is so spooky. Migraines are really spooky.
Whoa.
Okay, I got one.
What you got?
fog ghouls and my new haunted house.
Ooh.
Let me clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
My throat. Okay, Marcy, Betsy. First of all, thank you so much for this amazing podcast.
You're welcome.
You two are so funny and make everyone feel so welcome. You make my long drives across rural Minnesota much more bearable.
Cool.
Oh, thank you
Thank
for
you.
listening. I have 2 stories for you. One from when I was a kid and another from my recent move into my new, but actually really old house. Both are 100% true and spooky. Enjoy. Pardon me for a second. I'm going to drink some water.
I thought you were reading that, and I was like, I'm glad the reader told us. There's a big where a paragraph would have been written. There's a big gap in the email.
Okay, and now I'm writing again. Okay, 1. I grew up in Park City, Utah, which, before it was the rich ski town it is today, was a silver mining town. After they depleted the mine, most people moved out, and it was a ghost town for years until the ski industry and tourism revitalized it. Oh, that's interesting. That's so many
Oh, out west.
mountain towns.
Yeah.
It's just like... It used to be a huge mining town, and then once the mine's gone, it's like, let's get out of here.
It's
dude.
crazy. It's because they like it was. I assume because God bless. It's mostly just a bunch of men who are like, once they leave, and then there's no like families. There's no anyone there. There's no like
Right.
I mean,
right.
yeah. There's no reason to. There's no like settlement of sorts of like
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Weird.
So yeah, lots of accidents in mines, etc. Definitely haunted by some spooky energy. The house I grew up in backed up into a wide marshy creek area with neighbors on the other side of the creek. Just beyond the neighbor's house was a highway and a mountainside. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, I was outside swinging on my swing set on a cool, overcast day when I noticed a weird fog starting to form on the top of the mountain.
Ooh.
Spooky. Within a matter of minutes, the fog rolled down the mountainside and completely covered my neighborhood.
Ew.
It gets worse, Marcy. I was looking across the creek when I saw the figure of a lady dressed in a long white dress start to walk across my neighbor's yard. She turned to look at me and completely dissipated.
No.
Needless to say, I jumped off my swing and ran inside as fast as my little legs could carry me. Ew, a fog lady.
The lady in the fog.
The lady in the fog. That's nasty to see like it all come at.
I got
fog
chills.
is spooky, man.
Fog is so
Have you seen The Fog? John Carpenter's The Fog, starring
No.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I don't
Dude,
think
it's a fun one. I don't want to spoil it at all. Let's just say there's fog and it's spooky.
Let's just say you're gonna see some fog.
Let's just say you will see some fog. 2, we recently moved to northern Minnesota for my new job and bought a lovely house that was built in 1902.
Wow.
We are the 3rd owners of the house, and the original family lived here for over 100 years.
Whoa.
Odds are at least one person probably died.
Nah,
here.
they're all still good.
Wow.
They're all still good.
Nope, they're all still. Yeah, they're all still alive and living in the house with you. You live with them.
Now you have roommates.
With-
yeah.
Now you have a bunch of roommates. Within our first week in the house, I woke up at, you guessed it, 3 a.m. and looked out of the open bedroom door.
What?
I noticed, I don't want to say this.
Just stop. We'll just end the podcast now.
Let's just be done. Okay, I'm going to sleep. I noticed a very tall, like as tall as the ceiling, veiled figure standing still in the entryway between our kitchen and dining room.
Oh no.
It didn't look human.
Why?
And I kept blinking, wondering if I was still in a dream. I looked at my dog, who was walking across the dining room, to see if he noticed anything. Picture of my dog Nimbus attached for funsies. Thank you, Nimbus. He didn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary, and I figured if it was anything to be concerned about, he would warn me. So I shook it off and went back to sleep. Oh my God.
So putting a lot of responsibility on the dog.
Blame the dog with shit. Hey, yes, this big veiled figure shot up into my nose, and now I'm a creepy person. It was my dog's fault.
My dog
man.
didn't stop it, so.
Yeah. Another time, my husband and I were going to bed, and I started hearing what sounded, oh my God, what sounded like giant wings flapping against the side of the house. I tried to wake my husband and said, "Do you hear that? What is that?" He, in his very sleepy state, said, "Huh? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably fine." Then this went on for a while, but all it was flapping. No animal noises, no sounds of distress, just giant wings.
Husband and dog equally useless.
Yeah, come on. Another night, I was falling asleep when I felt something bop the top of my foot.
Bop a top?
Bop the top. I thought maybe my husband kicked me. No, he was on the other side of the king-size bed. My dog, maybe? Nope, he was in the living room. I sat straight up and said, "What the hell was that?" Turned on my phone and saw nothing. I have also felt a presence close to the side of my face at night, and what feels like someone gently tucking my wispy hair behind my ears before I go to sleep.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Yeah, maybe a caring grandma tucking me in at night.
Okay.
For the most part, I haven't felt particularly threatened by this presence, though the scariest thing has been the bathroom doors.
Always.
My husband called down to me one day saying he was stuck in the upstairs bathroom. I went up and opened the door with no problem from the outside, though he said it was locked from the inside. It was an old doorknob, so he tightened some screws, and it hasn't happened since. I wouldn't think much of it, but when my husband was out of town one week, oh no, I got locked in our other bathroom with much newer doorknobs. I never locked that bathroom door and tried locking and unlocking the handle to no avail. I was pacing my bathroom wondering what I was going to do when I tried one more time and it unlocked. I have tried to recreate this and the lock has not gotten stuck again since. Weird! Anyway, I'll keep you posted if anything else weird happens here. Thanks for the amazing pod. Keep your pants shit-free. Kasey, she, her. And there's Nimbus. Whoa, dude.
Oh.
Nimbus is cute. And it's a good name because that's a little cloud.
Yes. Oh, my God.
It's a little cloud doggy.
Nimbus is beautiful.
Ooh, that's spooky. Something is up at that house, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Veiled figure. That made me like lightheaded.
Yeah.
All of it made me a little lightheaded.
Hi, I feel disgusting. Thanks.
I feel fucking nasty, man.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
That is so scary. Yikes.
Too scary, dude.
Wow. But also, like, very, very fun stories, though, to have, like,
Yeah.
very intense stories to have, too.
Yes.
Yeah, nasty.
Wild, man.
Simply out of this dang world.
Out of this dang world and into the world of paranormal. The Real House Roads of California. The Pacific Highway is a real bitch.
Trademarked.
Trademarked.
All right, I'm gonna play one last listener story for us.
Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
here we
Perfect.
Okay, the weirdest thing just happened, guys. And I was like, I need to tell Betsy and Marcy. Okay, so last night I remember having a dream where I had this tan line on my arm. And it's a tan line, like when you go to the beach and you have your arms like folded, you know, and so you have your arms folded, like your stomach down, you have your head on your arms. So you have like that crease between your bicep and your forearm. So it's like a distinctive line. And so I had a dream that I had that tan line, and I woke up this morning, didn't really think anything of it, like didn't even remember actually, until I looked in the mirror and I saw that I had that tan line, and I was like, what the hell? I'm like, that wasn't there last night. Like, what happened? And then I'm like, oh, maybe like I just slept weird, and it's, you know, it's a little red. Like, it looks more like a sunburn than it does a tan line. And so I was like, oh, maybe I just like slept kind of weird last night and my skin's red. And so I go to work. I had a jacket on most of the day because I live in Massachusetts. It's cold. I haven't been wearing I've been wearing short sleeves, but I usually have like something over it. I definitely have not been outside in the last couple days without a coat on. So no way I could really have a sunburn on my arm, like not even driving. Like, I've had my coat on in the car the whole last couple days. So I get home just now and I take my jacket off and I look in the mirror and the fucking tan line or sunburn line is there still. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I'm like, did I astral project in my dream last night? Like, did I go somewhere? I don't know, man. But how weird is that? So strange. I'm like, if it was from sleeping last night, like, it wouldn't still be here. I don't know, but I just had to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think, because my mind is blown, and I may have shit my pants just like a little bit. Just a little bit.
Whoa.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay.
What the fuck is that, man?
Okay, but if you actually did shit your pants and this came up, I would say maybe go see for having an allergic reaction. But otherwise, what the fuck?
Whoa.
That is one
That is
that
so weird.
couldn't even begin to say what that is, other than
Yeah,
like
maybe you astral projected to a beach.
or like some kind of like time slippy thing where like there's a sunburn to come in. I don't know.
That is so weird.
So weird.
I don't know. That is so fucking weird.
I've
Because
never
if
heard
you slept on it weird, it would be gone.
Yeah, I've never heard a thing like that. So me no.
Me neither. Me no either. That is so strange.
So strange. I hope it's gone.
I do too.
And I hope it didn't hurt.
It's so, I wonder if it felt like a sunburn or just looked like that is so fucking weird.
Whoa.
I don't get this world, man.
Man, this world, it barely makes, whoever's like keeping the continuity, it barely makes sense anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
We've, as they say, lost the plot. I guess weird stuff has always been happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Which doesn't make
Even
it
like us living, man, is so weird.
It's so weird that we're doing that.
It's so weird that we're like humans and we created like malls and stuff where it's like,
And that's what we do with our time.
that's what we do with our time.
We trade things around and like sit and laugh at other people who aren't real on TV and stuff. It's so weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird, man.
Come and take us, whatever.
It's so strange.
My existential crisis.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Wow.
It's really weird.
I don't get it. I don't know it. I don't understand
I don't
it.
get it. And that's the beauty part.
Yeah.
Not getting any of it.
Lots of possibilities out there. When things don't make no sense, it just means there's more possibility. More possibilities.
Oh, possibilities. Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
We love possibilities.
These were great, you guys.
These were awesome. Keep them coming. We love them.
We need you to send more of them.
Whoa. Yeah. Because we know spooky shit's happening to y'all.
Yeah, don't keep it from us. Don't be like, look, be the opposite of like, we are asking, so you do tell us. Like, tell us.
So you do tell us.
Yeah.
Please tell us.
Yes, please.
Please tell us. We'll get our own room, but you still gotta tell us.
Absolutely.
Gotta tell us.
You gotta. All right, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.